Gary did an interview with one Mongolian investor. It was like 1 hour and a half interview. So the link to the interview is in the description below. But I wanted to talk about a few things because you see, we are all aware of the upside that Voxtur has. But now, what is the margin of safety right now? Okay? Because it's one thing is having the upside, it's another thing having a huge downside, right? So he said on the interview that now Blue Water will exceed the financial performance this year what it had when Voxtur acquired Blue Water. Because remember, when Voxtur acquired Blue Water, revenues were 18 million and net income was 11 million because it's a huge profit margin. Because of the increase in interest rates, there was a shock to the system, shock to the business, and then the business took a dive. And now it's roaring back. So this year, Blue Water should do better than what it did when they acquired it. What does this mean? Well, if we look at the numbers that Blue Water did when they acquired it, 11 million of net income. What is 11 million of net income worth? You tell me. At 10 times, so it would be worth 100 million. But this business is growing. But let's just say, forget it. It's not growing. 10 times, 100 million. Okay. We know Blue Water's worth 100 million. So then take a look at the market cap, take a look at all the debt that they have. Blue Water at this low valuation is worth more than the market cap plus the debt, and you get all the other businesses for free. Okay, that's your margin of safety, right? Now, what else did he say on that interview? He said that there is bulk deals in the pipeline. Bulk deals is when like a pool of mortgages sells, Blue Water gets a cut of it. They already closed a big bulk transaction this quarter, and if they close, I think one or two more, which are in the process, Voxtur will be cash flow positive. That's what he said. Okay. So now that we have the margin of safety covered, what kind of upside can we expect? Well, one interesting piece of information was that if there is, well, one other thing he said is that Blue Water platform is so scalable then that even if they do 100 billion, and I don't know if he meant 100 billion of revenue or 100 billion of bulk deal sales, they don't have to add more people. They have like 30 people working at Blue Water. The platform or the business is so scalable that they wouldn't have to add any more people, any more expenses, right? That's a great business model. Okay. Now, he said that there is like 40 billion of bulk deals happening every month. And if Blue Water can capture at least 10% of it, because they do have the best, system for transferring those. That's why they're getting clients every day. All the time they're getting new clients. So if they could capture, let's say, 4 billion of those deals per month, which is like, that's what they're kind of doing this quarter. If those things close, it's like already, I think 6 to 7 billion already for the quarter. But we're talking about per month, right? If they can get like 4 billion per month without any extra fees for, due diligence and all that, I think that would equate to about 4 million of revenue per month. Plus another million or million and a half from the flow, which is the other side of the business. So now we're talking about 5.5 million of revenue per month times 12. That's 66 million. And they have huge profit margin, but let's just say 50% of it. 33 million. What's 33 million times a multiple of 25? That's about 800 million worth of value. Okay? Now, I'm not even talking about the other side, the other side of the business, the other side, like the title side, the pre-docs, and then the title kit, starter kit. He was as excited about the title as he is about Blue Water. So let's say he was talking about one title company that they're in serious discussions with that does 25,000 transactions per month, times about $60 for the starter kit. That's 1.5 million per month, times 12. That's about close to $20 million. $20 million of revenue. Again, this is a huge profit margin revenue. Now, this is just one client. Do you think there's only one title company out there that would want to save money on the starter kit? Let's say you get 10 clients like this, right? That's almost 200 million of worth of revenues. Let me just put five multiple on those revenues. That's another $900 million worth of value, okay? So $900 million worth of value plus another 800 that I got before, almost $2 billion. $2 billion worth of value, right? So for those of you that are like, oh, this stock is never going to reach $1 or $2, those things come through, $2 is going to be cheap, okay? But now, again, we all know what the upside is. Or maybe if you don't know, you should know. What is the downside today? What is the downside today? You tell me. You tell me. Blue Water is going to exceed what they did when they bought it. So what is $11 million of net income for a business worth? And compare it to the market cap and debt. And that's all you need to know. That's your downside. That's your downside. If you think the downside is protected, well, what's the upside? I kind of discussed it already.